In TNT Reading Tutor, there are several aspects to managing the system. First, you can modify the player's database by clicking on the Select Player button. From this menu, you can add a new player if the player limit has not been reached. You can also edit a currently selected player. To back up data for a player, click on the name of a player to highlight it. Then select the Backup Selected Player button. If you would like to restore any or all of the players that have been backed up, simply click on the Restore Players from Backup button. This feature will allow you to select which players you want to restore. You can also click on the Import New Player button to import a new player from another computer. This option is only available if the player limit has not been reached. In addition, the Transfer Data for Selected Player button can merge results from an imported player to the currently selected player. This current player settings will be overridden when you import player's data. The Register button will allow you to license the TNT Reading Tutor software that you have purchased. If your system is already registered, you will first need to deactivate the current license before activating it on another computer. The purchase ID you use to activate the system will also be needed to deactivate it. If the software has not been registered or you have deactivated it and would like to register it on another computer, click on the Register button. You will need your purchase ID, app key, and an internet connection to register your software online. By clicking on the arrow next to the Register button, a drop-down menu will appear with two options. The Online Registration option functions the same as clicking on the Register button. The other option is Email Registration. For this option, you will need to enter your purchase ID and app key. A form will then appear asking you to email the registration code to BrainTrain. After you send this email, you will need to wait for BrainTrain to respond with the license code. After BrainTrain has provided you with a license code, you will need to click on the Enter License Code button to continue. Enter the purchase ID and the given license code. Once this information is entered, click on the Apply License button to activate the software. If you need help with the TNT Reading Tutor system at any time, you can use the Help button. Clicking on the arrow next to Help will display a list of specific help files that can be viewed. This list will change depending on the menu you are currently viewing. Simply clicking on the Help button will display the most context-relevant help document that you may need for the current part of the TNT Reading Tutor system that you are viewing. This concludes the TNT Reading Tutor System Management video. The final video in this series is an overview of TNT Reading Tutor exercises.